Hi, this is Sid Vicious. You're listening to InYourHead.com.
All right.
What's this called? Up Your Ass Radio?
That was the original name, but we changed it because of the Internet Police. So it's now it's in your head.
All right.
That's a late night show we do.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, your sexuality is your own business, brother. You do whatever you want, 'cause, I'm not a hater. And I want to say right now, you guys told me some Boston gimmick on. I want to just tip my hat and say, Edward Kennedy just passed away, the last of the Kennedy clan in my lifetime of any position of power, and we miss you, Eddie, and thank you for everything you did.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, actually, beforehand, I was mentioning I live in Cape Cod, and you'ed to, you've been at the Cape Cod Melody Tent.
Many times, brother.
Yeah. What was, your memories of doing shows, on Cape Cod?
It was so sweet because, when back in the day, when you work for Vince, you go everywhere. I mean, sometimes when you sit on an airplane, you pull out the little things in the back, and there's little dots of all the places, all over the country, all over the Northeast, North America. I've been everywhere. I have been everywhere. I feel like that one Johnny Cash song, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I mean, so we make Cape Cod, that's like a day off, because you get to roll up. I mean, and what a beautiful part of the country that is, too, making them towns. The people got money, and back in what I thought was so cool is I don't want to sound like a mark for myself, but sometimes I watch old tapes, and I go, wow, I ruled the world. I watch these old tapes, because some tapes are going, razor, razor, razor. Then I watch these other ones, now when you get around Boston, Cape Cod, all that stuff, they're going, razor, razor, razor. And I'm going, I rule in 2 languages.
Park the car at the harbor. That's
Park the car. The garage.
We actually have a caller here. You might know him. Sid Vicious is on the line.
Get security right now.
This is with a little different accent from Cape Cod. Hey, Scott, how's it going tonight? I've got a question for you. How's it going? You know what? You started this new show called Last Call with Scott Hall. We've had to, we was on a show together this past weekend. We've talked a little bit, and I want to ask you a question after talking to you a little bit. You haven't really said anything out to me about it in depth, but I want to know what you think your next step in your career is going to be, and when do you think you'll start it?
Well, Sid, I want to thank you for inviting me to Georgia. I had a great time with you. These guys are talking about my career like I'm dead. I'm going, you know what? Me and Sid rocked it in Georgia last week, bro, so blow me. But, Sid, you made it clear. I'm so happy to have you as a guest on Last Call, Scott Hall. You made it clear that WWE and another Wrestlemania is your goal.
Right.
And I still feel like I have ring skills, but I got to be honest with you, Sid. My goal is to have the headphones on, bro. I would love to be a commentator. I mean, you ask me man to man. I'll tell you what. When you're at WrestleMania, Sid, the thing that to me, because you and I have crossed paths throughout our careers at different times, I would love to be at WrestleMania and then the next night at Monday Night Raw with the headphones on, calling it. I want to call it when Sid Vicious power bombs Triple H for the strap, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, the new World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, Sid Vicious. I want to be able to say that on the headphones. That's where I'm at right now.
Is that what? And I had a feeling, Scott, after talking to you, that's what I know. Something since we've talked over the weekend. I've just buzzed a few people about that, and I said, one, just wrestling fan. What do you think about Scott Hall being an announcer in wrestling? And man, they said, that they think that would be the greatest thing they've heard. They said this guy is funny. He's never short for words. If you watch Last Call with Scott Hall, you'll know he's never short for words. So, knowing that that's what you want to do is announcing, I want to invite you to, you got to pay your dues, Scott, right?
Well, I mean, we always have. I think they're paid in full.
Okay. I want to give you I want to ask you for your first wrestling announcement gig. I got you one set up in West Memphis, Arkansas at Ken Wayne's Wrestling School. It's set up like a studio, like Channel 5. We're going to tape it and everything.
Let me get this right. Kenny Wayne's got a wrestling school?
He does, here in West Memphis.
I'm there. You don't have to go any further. I'm there.
Okay, man. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you those 2 questions. What do you want to do? I knew that was the answer. And then I want to ask you if you would come in and do this on September the 18th.
I'm there, Sid.
And then,
I'm there, bro.
and before that, Scott, I want to headline this deal, and I'm going to put it in the newspaper. I want you to tag up. You're going to tag team with Lord Humongous.
Wait a minute, Lord Humongous?
And then
your opponent, Lord Humongous is making towns again?
He is.
Oh, my God.
And your opponent's going to be Sid Vicious and Kid Nichols, the guy who's undefeated at Ken Wayne's Wrestling School on Friday nights. So we're going to have the newspaper. We're going to have our websites, everyone. I don't want to take up any more time. You guys in
I'm
your
there.
head. You guys in your head, y'all are great. Thanks for having people like me and Scott on your show. I want to shout out to all the Psycho Sid promotion and all the Psycho fanatics out there.
Hey, it's my show. Get off.
That's what I'm saying. And guys,
quit plugging your website. Get out of here.
That's what I'm doing, guys. I just want to call and say thanks. And
yeah.
Guys,
okay, Eric out in Cali, Sid plugged you. Okay, get off the air.
Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for calling in, Sid. You're the man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, nice knowing you. Bye. Thanks for playing.
Sid just broke Larry Zbyszko's record.
I could talk tough to him. Because I'm in Florida and he's in Arkansas. So that little buffer makes it way sweeter. If you get smart with him in the ring, he'll beat your brains out. And then he'll come back and go, sorry. Like, sorry, man, I hit you. I was trying to hit you that hard. Like, wow. While you're poking your eye back in his socket.
Now, if you were doing the commentary, would you think you'd be more like the play-by-play guy or the color guy?
No, gee, thanks a lot, bro. You ever seen wrestling before? Have you ever heard of me? I used to be Razor Ramon, and I started the NWO. No, I think maybe color would be my forte.
You think so?
But thanks a lot. You're great at what you do. No, I'm thinking color, bro. I think I could do play-by-play, but I think my strong suit would be color commentary.
Oh, I do.
I mean, thanks. If it's a shoot question, like, thanks for asking. I think I'd be better at color. I think you get, like, some straight dude. You get some nerd to do the play-by-play, but then you bring in your flamboyant dude to do the color. I mean, that's traditionally how wrestling has always worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to be the modern-day Jerry Lawler. I want to be Lawler. I want to be Jesse Ventura. I want to be the modern-day, like, dude who has a clue. And I feel like my wrestling background gives me some credibility, where I would have credibility with the fans and also with the boys, with the other wrestlers.
Well, why I ask, because I was going to say, most of the best color guys were ex-wrestlers or manager, if you include Bobby Heenan. You got, Jesse,
Bobby Heenan rules the world. Yeah. Bobby Heenan's the best. He's the best. You know what? And I will say this, I'm going to go on record as saying this, that when I came into WCW and Bobby Heenan was there, what really messed Bobby Heenan up was that Bischoff gave the order that, the NWO is untouchable, and we're heels, but everybody has to hate us. And the thing is, Bobby Heenan was always a heel commentator. He always put the heels over.
Mm-hmm.
So it put him in a real awkward position because he didn't put babyfaces over when he commentated. It would be him and Tenay and like Dusty or whoever doing Nitro pay-per-views. And then you put him in a position where the NWO is like all over the place on TVs and pay-per-views, and he's not with us, so he can't. I just noticed. I mean, people who are really detailed about wrestling and watch details will notice a shift in Bobby's character because he's lost. He can't be with. We're basically the top heels, and he can't be with us because he's supposed to be a WCW guy, and we're outsiders, and it just kind of threw a wrench in his deal. But Bobby Heenan, I had the pleasure of being with when I first went into New York and got a big shove as Razor. They put me with Hennig, Mr. Perfect, and Flair and Bobby Heenan. That's about as high as on top as you can go there at that time. And
definitely.
Bobby Heenan's a genius.
Mm-hmm.